You want anything bad enough? Don't make excuses. You gotta lose your time and your sleep for it. You find a way.
Boxing King Media in association with Box Raw, Daley, Perales. Daley, everyone's referring to this as a WrestleMania of boxing. I don't know if you was a wrestling fan or not. Are you getting the same vibe?
Yeah, I used to be a big wrestling fan when it was WWF back in the day.
WF, that's proper old school, but nobody even knows that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's before they changed it to WWE Entertainment. So, let's start off with your fight, King Kenny, Anthony Taylor. Taylor's coming off a really big win, a shock win. Do you think that kind of confidence, obviously your guys coming in with confidence as well, how do you see this fight playing out?
You know, as I've said time and time again, they're influencers from the bottom all the way to the top. Even the top ones, they're still, apart from like people like Tommy Fury, they're still learning the game. So for me, it ain't about Anthony Taylor, it's about Kenny being in the gym every day, applying himself and improving all the time, you know what I mean? And that's what he's been doing. So he just got to go in there, do what he's been trained to do, and he'll come up with a victory.
I was watching the live broadcast earlier and somebody said it's going to be similar to AJ Ruiz too. Bit of a mad comparison, but what do you think?
Okay, yeah, I see what they mean by that. But we're prepared for the other stuff, the dirty stuff. You know, I mean, with all my fighters, I teach the dirty side of boxing as well, because you're going to get caught in that at some point in a fight. So it's about having all the ingredients, but staying true to who you are and who Kenny is. His frame, his physique, the way he is all about behind the fundamentals and opening someone up with intelligence. And if they're there to take them out.
You know, a few fights ago, people were writing off Kenny because of his performance. Do you feel like the last fight, everything kind of clicked and kind of showed people the years and years of hard work you guys have done together?
Yeah, I mean, he even shot to me, you know. I was in the corner trying to control myself, but what I was seeing in there, I was like, wow, where's all this come from, you know what I mean? Obviously, just everything come out that night. So I'm hoping for him to do the same, but better, you know, and show different things in this fight as well, because I think one thing about Anthony Taylor, he's not highly skilled, but he comes to win and comes to rough you up and you know and take you into that place you don't want to be. So, as I said, we're ready for that as well. It's not just all about boxing.
Definitely not. And what about the outside the gym? Because I know you kind of tell your guys to be in the gym. You know, you want them to be ready all the time. Have you now found that with Kenny? Is he in the gym 24/7?
Yeah. I mean, after every fight, he always has probably 1 week, no more than 2 weeks off, just to reset his body, and he's always back in the gym, learning, improving, even without any date. So, yeah, I mean, he just sees like my pros, like Martin, like George, you know, and he studies them, he feeds off their energy, so he's building the right character to do boxing.
And just moving on to Deji, what's the latest on him? Is he enjoying time out? Is he keeping fit? Is he still working on his craft?
Yeah, it's a bit of both, you know, because with Deji it's hard because he's a big name, and it's not like he needs money, you know, so it's about having the right fight at the right time. So, and he has a lot of obligations as well outside the gym with him. Like just the other month, he was just in Saudi Arabia at some gaming thing, you know, so he's got obligations outside of it, but he is in the gym as well.
Because I was there when Tommy Fury beat Jake Paul, and I saw Deji came into the changing rooms and he gave Tommy a lot of love. Is there any, like, not beef, but is there any, can't think of the right word, but you know what I mean, is there any potential issues between Deji and Tommy because of the KSI fight?
No, I don't think so. I mean, but I've even told Deji, I said Tommy is the favourite. I think Tommy's going to win, and that's not me being disrespectful to KSI. What he's done for this scene is amazing. He's brought more eyes to boxing. he's dedicated in everything he does with his businesses, with his music, with the boxing. So I really respect his grind and his hustle. But if you ask every boxing purist, every, that comes from the professional boxing side of things, they're obviously going to think Tommy Fury is the favourite. But I reckon KSI will bring it more than what Jake Paul done. Jake Paul he plays it safe when he fights and opens up when he needs to open up. He's more calculated. Whereas I think KSI, he goes for it more. So I think that's what Tommy Fury has to watch out for, because KSI can hit as well. But it also can be dangerous for KSI in the sense that Tommy Fury has the boxing fundamentals, and straight shots always beat the wild, wide shots.
It's interesting you say that, because I saw David A come out today and said he thinks KSI is going to win this. I don't know if you saw them comments. He seemed quite confident. Do you think that's just him and his friendship relationship with KSI, or is he being genuine?
That's what I'm saying about this boxing game. I try to keep it neutral because I actually want to give a fair prediction. I love boxing, so even when my favourite fighters are fighting, I like to actually give, the right prediction of what I actually think. And I'm not saying David Haye isn't giving, he doesn't think that. I'm just saying, I'm surprised he's saying that, being him as being in boxing all his life. I don't even think Tommy Fury is like the greatest fighter. Otherwise, he'd be busy trying to get to the top in professional boxing and not doing this. But he has enough. And he's been in a family his whole life that live and breathe boxing. So for me, that's why I make him the favourite.
The last question, if Tommy does win as you're predicting, would you encourage a potential Tommy Fury-Deji fight? I don't know the weight difference, or is it too far apart?
I think the only reason Deji would take a fight like that would be money, because the weight difference is stupid. Deji shouldn't even be fighting at the weight he's fighting at anyway. It's just that in this scene, all the good names, they're all heavier, So that's why Deji's always fighting outside of his weight, because if he wants big money, if he wants the big names, they're all like 170, 175, 180, If Deji was a professional boxer, it'd probably be no more than 160.
Are you scouting on this particular card for an opponent for Deji?
No, I just wait for the phone call. I don't really get involved in that stuff. With my pros, I do, because I manage them. With the influencer stuff, I just train them, whoever they get. Like even the Floyd Mayweather fight, I didn't know he was fighting Floyd Mayweather, and he just come out of the blue. Coach, all right, we're off to Vegas, do a press conference, we're fighting Floyd. That's how it is with Deji.
Good stuff. Daley, anything else you want to add? I know you've got a new gym opened up. I don't know if it's open to the public, but do you want to tell us a little bit about that before I let you go?
Yeah, it is open to the public. Just wanted to create somewhere where people can come and feel safe. People around the community can come and learn boxing without being judged, and feel free to be creative, to work out, membership, self-train, one-to-ones, classes, and be in a gym where we breathe boxing, and that's it. And as I like to say, just keep working hard, everyone. This life, it can go tomorrow, so do everything that you want to do, and love your family.
Daley, Perales, thank you very much.
You want anything bad enough? Don't make excuses. You gotta lose your time and your sleep for it. You find a way.